Before he became the best in the world, CM Punk was an ECW superstar. This is the CM Punk WWE doesn't want you to see. It's July 4th, and the ECW crowd is about to meet a superstar unlike any they've seen before. Covered in tattoos, this athlete isn't afraid to speak his mind and reveals a life of discipline and dedication. He's trained all over the world, honing his skills, and now he's in ECW. Remember his name, CM Punk. Next week, he makes his debut, and ECW will never be the same. Punk's unique style is on full display as he dominates Credible with flashing moves and a submission hold no one has ever seen before. Credible fights back, using other wrestlers' moves like Eddie Guerrero and Lance Storm. However, CM Punk makes a comeback. He unleashes a fury of strikes and a springboard clothesline. Punk delivers a devastating flying knee, a powerful bulldog, and a high kick before finishing Credible with the Anaconda Vice. It's a submission victory in his first match, and the ECW brand has a new star on the horizon. 3 weeks later, CM Punk wants to keep winning as he faces Christopher W. Anderson on ECW. The match begins with a show of sportsmanship, but Anderson quickly turns into a brawl, targeting Punk's left arm. Despite this, Punk catches Anderson in a unique submission hold, showcasing his creative wrestling style. Anderson counters with a powerful spine buster, nearly securing a victory. CM Punk evades another attack and unleashes a fury of strikes, finishing with a devastating Uranagi slam. With Anderson weakened, CM Punk locks in his signature Anaconda Vice submission hold. It's a quick tap out, proving once again that CM Punk is a force to be reckoned with in ECW. Next week, CM Punk will face Stevie Richards for the first time ever on ECW. Punk and Richards lock up. The pace quickens as Richard lands a knee strike, but CM Punk retaliates with a fury of punches. Then, Punk surprises Richard with a suicide dive over the top rope. Stevie Richards fights back, catching Punk off guard with a well-timed kick. He delivers a series of stomps and knee strikes, wearing down Punk, but CM Punk breaks free from a side bear hug and unleashes a series of devastating strikes, culminating in a butterfly suplex into a backbreaker. CM Punk hits his Uranagi slam and locks in the Anaconda Vice. It's a tap out. Another victory for the rising star of ECW. Backstage on ECW, Shannon Moore, the self-named Prince of Punk, is confronted by CM Punk. Suddenly, CM Punk slaps Moore across the face, leaving him shocked. This sets up an explosive match between these two up-and-coming superstars on ECW. Shannon Moore starts the match with a slap to the face, but CM Punk quickly takes control. Punk leaps over Moore in the corner and traps him in a painful submission hold. Punk unleashes a series of devastating strikes, ending with a powerful knee to the face and a bulldog. A high kick leaves Moore reeling, and Punk finishes him off with a Uranagi slam into an Anaconda Vice. Moore taps out, solidifying Punk's dominance in ECW. After the victory, CM Punk is approached by Kelly, who expresses her admiration for him. Their playful flirtation is interrupted by Kelly's boyfriend, Mike Knox, who pulls her away. The next week, Kelly watches Punk's match, much to Knox's annoyance. Later, she interrupts CM Punk backstage, playfully suggesting a game of extreme strip poker. Mike Knox arrives, tensions rise, and CM Punk tells him, "I'll be waiting." CM Punk defeats another opponent, and Kelly surprises him again. Knox storms in and drags her away, leading CM Punk to declare that Knox's problem isn't keeping Punk away from Kelly, but keeping Kelly away from him. Mike Knox charges the ring, but ultimately backs down. CM Punk defeats Rene Dupree, and Knox again confronts him, only to be knocked out of the ring with a single punch. Punk continues to taunt Knox, who eventually retreats. During an Extreme Diva costume contest, Kelly dresses as a female version of CM Punk, enraging Knox. CM Punk jumps in to defend her, leading to a brawl where Punk comes out on top. Backstage, a furious Knox challenges CM Punk to a match the following week, setting the stage for their explosive encounter. Knox overpowers CM Punk with his strength, but CM Punk fights back with a series of strikes and a springboard clothesline that sends Knox crashing to the outside. CM Punk hits a high crossbody from the top rope and follows it up with a powerful Uranagi slam. He quickly locks in the Anaconda Vice, forcing Knox to tap out. But the rivalry is far from over. The following week, CM Punk and Mike Knox are set to face off once again, this time with Kelly at ringside. CM Punk explodes into action, overwhelming Mike Knox with a fury of kicks and a back suplex. The match spills outside the ring, where Knox's aggression takes a dangerous turn. He accidentally knocks Kelly down, enraging Punk. The intensity escalates as Knox targets CM Punk's injured shoulder, attacking it while Kelly watches. Momentum shifts as Punk unleashes a fury of offense, including a springboard elbow drop and his signature running knee. Knox refuses to go down, countering with a backbreaker. CM Punk hits his final Uranagi slam and transitions into the Anaconda Vice. Knox taps out, and CM Punk stands tall, victorious and protective of Kelly. CM Punk faces the tough hardcore Holly, who resorts to repeated head punches, leading to a disqualification. But CM Punk isn't satisfied. He locks Holly in his signature Anaconda Vice, forcing a submission even after the match ends. The following week, in a rage, Holly denies tapping out and challenges Punk to make him submit within 3 minutes. CM Punk accepts, but the timer runs out before Holly taps again. Holly then blindsides Punk with a brutal attack. The rivalry heats up as ECW announces a rematch. This time, Punk is determined to get his revenge and prove himself over Holly. CM Punk comes out strong, landing punches and kicks on hardcore Holly. He nearly secures a quick victory with his signature Anaconda Vice, but Holly escapes. Punk hits a dropkick and tries to outmaneuver Holly, but Holly's brute strength and experience gives him the upper hand as he unleashes a brutal assault, busting CM Punk open. CM Punk fights back, landing a shoulder block from the top rope that takes both men down. But Holly's attacks continue, and he viciously targets Punk's injured shoulder. Holly picks up a weakened CM Punk onto his shoulders and delivers a devastating Alabama slam. CM Punk's undefeated streak ends, and hardcore Holly claims a hard-fought victory. A bitter rivalry divided ECW. The young, ambitious new breed clashed with the seasoned veterans, the ECW originals. Both factions sought to recruit the rising star, CM Punk. CM Punk's decision sent shockwaves through ECW. He aligned himself with the new breed, seemingly turning his back on the fans. However, CM Punk had a plan. During a crucial match, Punk made a shocking betrayal. He viciously attacked the new breed leader, Elijah Burke, costing him the victory. Punk solidified his turn by delivering his signature go to sleep to Burke, leaving no doubt about his allegiance. The stage was set for a showdown at Judgment Day, Punk's first singles match on a WWE pay-per-view. Burke targets Punk's ribs, but CM Punk fights back with his signature kicks and grapples. Punk hits a T-bone suplex and a vertical suplex, but Burke won't stay down. The action spills outside the ring, where Punk unleashes a suicide dive. Back in the ring, Burke continues his assault on Punk's rib. The fight continues, culminating in a breathtaking superplex from the top rope that leaves both men sprawled on the mat. CM Punk and Burke trades blows until Punk lands a devastating enziguri. Burke counters with his signature Eliza Express, but CM Punk narrowly kicks out. CM Punk reverses Burke's finisher and hits the go to sleep, securing his first singles pay-per-view victory. But the war isn't over. 2 weeks later, CM Punk teams up with the ECW legends Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman to face the new breed in a chaotic 6-man tag team tables match at One Night Stand. Marcus Corvan starts strong, but the ECW originals quickly turn the tide. Tommy Dreamer plays possum after a missed attack from Burke, then tags in the Sandman for a flapjack. CM Punk enters the fray, unleashing a running knee and a bulldog on Matt Striker. The action spills outside the ring, where Punk takes out Corvan with a suicide dive and follows it up with a springboard clothesline on Burke. Sandman wields his signature Singapore cane and attacks the new breed. The originals set up a table, but the new breed stops their plans. Dreamer executes a devastating power driver on Burke. CM Punk, not to be outdone, delivers a superplex to Striker, sending him crashing through a table. The ECW originals emerge victorious, leaving the new breed broken and defeated. The 2007 WWE Draft shook up ECW, as champion Bobby Lashley was drafted to Raw. A mini-tournament was announced to crown a new champion, with CM Punk and Chris Benoit emerging as the finalists. A dream match was set for Vengeance Night of Champions, but tragedy struck, and Benoit was unable to compete, so Johnny Nitro stepped in as a replacement. The ECW Championship hangs in the balance as CM Punk faces the charismatic and agile Johnny Nitro. CM Punk starts strong, overwhelming Nitro with his signature kicks and a slingshot splash. Nitro quickly regains his footing and hits a fierce kick to the face. He targets CM Punk's arm with an armbar. CM Punk breaks free and unleashes furious strikes, nearly pinning Nitro. In a tense moment, Nitro counters CM Punk's springboard attack and hits a modified neckbreaker, securing the pinfall victory, becoming the new ECW champion. Though a new champion is crowned, the victory is bittersweet, as the events surrounding Chris Benoit cast a shadow over the celebration. 2 days after Vengeance, CM Punk battled Elijah Burke in a grueling 2 out of 3 falls match. CM Punk's determination was shown, and he emerged victorious, earning another shot at the ECW World Championship. But the ECW landscape has shifted. Johnny Nitro, the reigning champion, reintroduced himself as John Morrison, a fresh identity for a new era. CM Punk remained focused, driven by a desire to reclaim the championship he believed was rightfully his. The stage was set for a rematch at the Great American Bash, the chance for Punk to prove he was the true heart and soul of ECW. Morrison started strong, but CM Punk quickly turned the tide with his signature kicks and a slingshot suplex, sending the champion reeling. The battle spills outside the ring, where Morrison gains the upper hand, sending Punk crashing to the steel steps. Back inside, Morrison unleashes a punishing assault, targeting Punk's ribs. Punk refuses to give up, fighting back with a series of high-flying moves and strikes. Just when it seems Punk might seize victory, Morrison lands a devastating kick to the knee, crippling Punk and allowing him to retain his title. The Great American Bash ends with a controversial victory for Morrison, leaving fans on the edge of their seats wondering what's next for CM Punk. CM Punk, determined to win the ECW Championship, battled through a triple threat match, emerging victorious and earning a 15 minutes of fame showdown against John Morrison. The stakes were high. If Punk won, he would become the #1 contender for the ECW Championship at SummerSlam. In a heart-pounding match, Punk defeated Morrison, proving his resilience and solidifying his place as a top contender. The stage was set for SummerSlam, where CM Punk would get his second chance to capture the ECW Championship. CM Punk immediately takes control with a takedown and a series of strikes. Morrison fights back, countering Punk's momentum with a neckbreaker and a relentless assault on the outside of the ring. CM Punk shines through as he breaks free from a sleeper hold and rallies with high-impact moves. In a controversial finish, Morrison uses the ropes for levers during a roll-up. Unbeknownst to the referee, the bell rings, and Morrison retains the ECW Championship, leaving Punk and the audience stunned. CM Punk's loss at SummerSlam only fueled his determination to become ECW Champion. He battled through a chaotic fatal 4-way match, proving he was the top contender. His path led to a high-stakes rematch against John Morrison on ECW. If CM Punk lost, his championship dreams would be shattered. CM Punk's desperation is shown by aggressively taking Morrison down with a headlock. Morrison gains the upper hand, punishing Punk with strikes and a brutal kick to the head, but CM Punk shines through as he fights back with a springboard dropkick, kicks, and a snap suplex. Morrison continues his assault, targeting CM Punk's neck and nearly securing a pinfall. CM Punk escapes a crossface variation, and a superplex leaves both men stunned. As they recover, Punk unleashes a fury of offense, including a high heel kick, a knee to the face, and a bulldog. In the final moments, Punk reverses Morrison's finisher and hits the go to sleep, securing the pinfall and win the ECW Championship. CM Punk's hand is raised in victory, as a new era has begun in ECW. After finally capturing the ECW Championship, CM Punk's celebration was cut short by a familiar challenge, Elijah Burke. The rivalry reignited when Burke became the #1 contender, prompting a frustrated Punk to attack him with a dropkick. Later that night, Punk teamed up with Stevie Richards in a heated main event against Burke and Kevin Thorne. Despite the victory, Punk knew he couldn't celebrate for long. His first title defense loomed at the Unforgiven pay-per-view, a clash against his old rival. Burke immediately targets Punk's leg, attempting to ground the champion. CM Punk fights back with a series of reversals and a near submission. Burke's relentless attacks focus on Punk's back and ribs, but Punk refuses to back down. CM Punk rallies with a flurry of kicks and a springboard clothesline. Burke retreats, but the battle continues outside the ring. Back inside, Burke punishes Punk with stomps and submission holds. He escapes a Boston Crab and 2 German suplexes, narrowly avoiding defeat. Just when it seems Burke has the upper hand, Punk sees an opportunity, surprising Burke with a quick roll-up to retain his ECW Championship. After defeating Elijah Burke, CM Punk's reign as the ECW Champion faced immediate challenges. At No Mercy, he survived over Big Daddy V, but the former champion John Morrison returned, defeating Punk in a non-title match. A fan-voted match was set for Cyber Sunday, with Punk defending his title against either Big Daddy V, Morrison, or The Miz. The tensions escalated in the weeks leading up to the event. CM Punk and Kane dominated a handicap match against all 3 potential opponents. However, the drama intensified when tag team partners Morrison and The Miz turned on each other, adding another layer of chaos to the mix. The Miz ultimately won the fan vote, setting up a first-time ever clash for the ECW Championship at Cyber Sunday. CM Punk takes early control of his technical wrestling, nearly pinning Miz with a slingshot suplex. Miz fights back, landing strikes and taunting the crowd. He tries to wear Punk down with a chin lock. The momentum shifts as Punk counters a top rope move with a super arm drag. He follows up with a springboard clothesline. The Miz attempts a running knee, but CM Punk evades the attack and counters with his devastating go-to-sleep finisher. CM Punk pins The Miz, successfully defending his ECW Championship and solidifying his reign. On the November 6th episode of ECW, John Morrison got a chance to regain his ECW title from CM Punk after The Miz failed to beat him at Cyber Sunday. Morrison starts strong, but CM Punk quickly turns the tables. The match becomes a back-and-forth battle as Morrison counters Punk's move with his own high-flying offense. Tensions rise as The Miz appears at ringside, distracting Morrison and creating an opening for Punk. CM Punk capitalized on the distraction, hitting a knee lift and a bulldog, but Morrison narrowly kicks out. In a surprising turn of events, The Miz interference backfires, allowing Punk to roll up Morrison for the win. CM Punk retains his ECW Championship. After victories from Cyber Sunday and ECW, CM Punk's feud with The Miz and John Morrison escalated. The stakes were raised when a triple threat match was announced for Survivor Series. CM Punk would face both rivals in a no disqualification battle with the championship on the line. Miz and Morrison quickly gain up on Punk, but he fights back with a high kick and a near fall roll-up. The action spills outside the ring as Punk delivers a suicide dive. Back inside, Miz and Morrison double-team Punk, trying to wear him down. In a big moment, CM Punk counters a double team attack and hits Miz with a Shining Wizard. CM Punk sees an opportunity, hitting to go to sleep on Miz and securing the pinfall. CM Punk retains the ECW Championship, standing tall amidst the chaos. After conquering his rivals at Survivor Series, CM Punk faced a new threat, the monstrous duo of Big Daddy V and Mark Henry. When Punk was forced to choose between facing one of them, chaos erupted. Big Daddy V's interference led to a chaotic brawl, with Kane coming to Punk's aid. A tag team match was set for Armageddon, pitting Punk and Kane against Big Daddy V and Mark Henry. CM Punk starts strong, unleashing his speed and agility on Mark Henry, but the tide quickly turns as Henry overpowers Punk, setting the stage for a brutal beatdown by Big Daddy V. Kane enters the fray, unleashing his fury on both opponents. CM Punk attempts a springboard clothesline, however, V's power proves too much and he counters with a devastating Samoa drop, securing the victory for his team. Despite their valiant effort, CM Punk and Kane are defeated by the sheer force of Big Daddy V and Mark Henry. CM Punk, remembering the loss at Armageddon, sought revenge against Big Daddy V and Mark Henry. On SmackDown, he teamed up with Kane and the high-flying Rey Mysterio to face the monstrous duo and the United States Champion, MVP. The stage was set for an epic 6-man tag team match. Mark Henry gains the upper hand, but CM Punk quickly tags in, unleashing his signature offense. MVP enters the fray, pounding on Punk and grounding him with a headlock. CM Punk rallies with a spinning heel kick and running knee strikes, but a chaotic brawl erupts, involving all 6 wrestlers. Rey Mysterio tags in, showcasing his high-flying skills with a seated senton and a hurricanrana. CM Punk tags back in, but Big Daddy V enters, overwhelming Punk with his massive size and strength, but CM Punk finally creates an opening, tagging in Kane, who unleashes his fury on the opposition. Mysterio and Kane work together, taking down Big Daddy V with a dropkick and a chokeslam. Rey Mysterio finishes off MVP with his 619, securing a victory for his team. A new contender emerged to challenge for CM Punk's ECW Championship, Chavo Guerrero. Their rivalry started when Chavo ambushed Punk, setting his sights on the title. Chavo's relentless pursuit of a title shot led to multiple clashes with CM Punk. With the help of the World Heavyweight Champion Edge, Guerrero secured a victory, earning his opportunity to face Punk for the championship on ECW. CM Punk charged at Chavo, but with Edge lurking at ringside, Chavo quickly turns the table. They engage in a dangerous battle near the exposed turnbuckle, with Punk delivering a devastating kick to Chavo's head. CM Punk's momentum continues outside the ring, but Chavo viciously slams Punk's ribs into the steel step. Back inside, Chavo attacks Punk's injured ribs, but CM Punk fights back with a clothesline and a bulldog. Chavo then counters with a dropkick. Chavo hits his signature 3 Amigos suplexes, but CM Punk narrowly escapes his frog splash finisher. CM Punk retaliates with his go to sleep, seemingly securing the victory. Suddenly, Edge interferes, spearing Punk and allowing Chavo to steal the win. CM Punk's championship reign comes to a shocking end, and a new era begins in ECW. The shocking ending marks a turning point for CM Punk, leaving fans wondering what the future holds for the former champion.